Another picture perfect day here in Phoenix, where it's currently 72 degrees, and it's still the end of January, early February, so you can't beat it.
Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up.
We are heading over to Denver today. It's going to be a route of flight. Doing the Mr. Bill to Uper and then as filed into Denver. You can tell the ride's pretty good. The weather over there, 60 degrees in Denver. 60 in Denver, that doesn't happen very often. So here's our clearance out there. Mr. Bill to Uper, climbed to 8,000 feet. Boop. We'll expect 41 in 3 minutes, 19.2. And we got the squawk. That's it. Well, went up to 41,000 feet. So, cool little 2-day today. Just 2 legs over to Orange County. So we're gonna go Denver and then Orange County. Tomorrow is another 2-leg day. It's gonna go from Orange County to Dallas. Orange County, Dallas, and then back to Phoenix. So, really easy day, and I'm actually flying with a really cool FO who you've seen before and I've flown with before, and I've actually has a lot of history with. He knows where all the bodies are buried. So we're gonna have a good time. We'll show you him here in a second. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Johnny Scarf, one of my best friends in the whole wide world. More about him in a minute. Let's head to Denver. Denver, pretty quick flight. It's always quick when the weather's nice, not a lot of vectors. You kind of got in pretty quick with the approaches. Just an hour and 23 minutes was our flying time. It's pretty typical when the weather's looking good. We did do the RNAV approach into Denver on 16 right. Kind of like this approach because it's just hands off. You watch the airplane do all the work, and obviously take over last minute to do the landing. Big long runways, which we always love, and then exit off the high speed. Don't go too fast, especially in inclement weather. Don't want to go off the end, but took Delta 5 to Whiskey Bravo, and then on into our gate. Johnny, flying forever, super knowledgeable, especially with the snacks. Johnny's got some killer snacks. Love the snacks. I need to improve my snack pack. Johnny is helping me. Anyways, let's go to Orange County. The Connor 7 to Warner has filed. Our squawk of 3210. We're going to eventually get to 38,000 feet. So get the squawk in there with the TARA on the ground so they can watch us. One double check. Just want to make sure that 38,000 feet is our final altitude. So whenever we get a step, I always put the highest altitude on there, and then put the landing altitude, the airport elevation there in Orange County. That way the pressurization system does everything automatically. We don't have to do much. All right, looks like the APU is up and running. Johnny's putting it on the bus, and we are just double checking the route. A little bit of turbulence into Orange County. Moderate, so in our descent, we'll be mindful of that. One cool thing, we've got a new app that we just released, super accurate on detecting turbulence, so I'm pretty happy about that. Took us an hour and 55 minutes, just short of 2 hours. Getting into Orange County on the arrival, we're doing the Disney 5. Started getting stacked up a little bit on the arrival, just with the volume of traffic coming in. So slowed down a little bit on the arrival, and then once we got on approach, here come the vectors. So started vectoring all over the place, just kind of around the past the localizer, but eventually we got in, and it's not a big deal. It's just one of those things. Maryland 1's hanging out over there, but doing the last check of the airplane, as this is a terminator for the night. Captain's responsibility to make sure everybody's off the airplane, check the girt bars, and then we're gonna walk over to the pickup site for the hotel. A little bit of walk, but after sitting for a couple hours, it's kind of nice to get up and walk for a bit. The van was sitting there waiting, which we absolutely love as crew members, because after a long day, you just want to get to the hotel. The Hyatt Regency there in Orange County, is a gorgeous hotel. Love the Hyatts, and once we're here, it's rest time.
So typically, whenever we get to a hotel, the first officer signs us in to the hotel desk. Typically a clipboard, we'll put down our name, employee number, where we're based, all that good stuff. And he'll grab the keys. So usually we just get what we get. We don't get upgraded. We don't get points or anything like that. A lot of people ask, when I was flying corporate jets, we would get all the points. We would get all the points on the airlines, all that good stuff. But when you're flying for an airline, that typically doesn't happen. So John.
Yes.
While you were flying private, how many points did you accumulate? Hotel points, let's just say that.
1.7 million.
1.7 million points, which was good for...
I managed to stay 1 week in the Maldives in one of the private villas that has got a hot tub that's right on the water where you can walk down into the water.
Dang, that's baller.
And let me see, I've spent a week in Croatia and a week in Lisbon and...
All on points.
All on points. Santa Barbara, California, all over the place in California with points.
Yeah. Wow.
I would say on average I've been able to get 6,000 Hilton points a month at the outside.
Wow.
Or 6,000 hotel points.
Hotel points.
Yes,
Okay.
per month.
But when you were flying corporate, how many? I mean, obviously they were airlining you around a lot, so you kept all the points on that. So, super medallion member and all that.
I was on Delta, but then I lost everything from not flying anymore.
Yeah.
Once the furloughs happened and went overseas, that's when I started collecting the points like crazy, flying privately.
There you go. Well, see, I mean, flying corporate has its perks. I do miss that.
Dude, actually, if you think about it, I got paid to go see the pyramids in Egypt. I got paid to go see the Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe. I got paid to see the Kremlin in Russia.
Wow.
St. Petersburg in Russia. I got paid to explore Copenhagen for a week.
Wow.
So I really did get to see almost the entire world. I didn't ever make Australia or too far into South America, but the rest of it just, I can't believe how being furloughed turned into the adventure of a lifetime. And I got to see stuff that most people have to retire and can only dream about seeing.
That's
I got
true.
paid to do it.
That's true. So there you go. Silver lining and everything. All right. Welcome to the Hyatt Regency in John Wayne. So, not a bad place. Actually, being in Southern California is always nice, especially during the winter when I just had a Detroit overnight and it was freezing. So, this is pretty good. But real comfortable. Nice shower, good beds, and for me, most importantly, the gym's pretty decent. So, go down, have a good workout tomorrow morning, grab a little bit of breakfast. The Hyatt always has really good breakfast, so do that, and then we start around noon to head over to Dallas and then back over to Phoenix. So for tonight, we're kind of done. I'll meet John downstairs. We're gonna have some dinner and call it a night. See you guys in the morning. All right, everybody, we are back at the airport, and you know, flying with Garrett, he's always about these acai bowls, so I don't know. What do you think? Should we try?
You can go ahead. That's way too healthy for me, dude.
I think we're gonna get down on that.
We're
gonna get down on that, Garrett. Just because of you, I'm gonna go get one, and we're gonna review it. So there we go. Acai bowl, protein. There we go. I'll feel better about that one. Coconut. Oh wow. All right. Well, we're gonna have to check it out. You got to get one. I'm buying. Come on. I'm buying.
All right, twist my arm.
Okay. Which one are you getting?
Berry.
Berry. All right. All right. Check it out. For the 2-hour flight, 2.5-hour flight to Dallas, we're going to get down on a bowl. to Dallas. It's a really odd day today. What'd you say, Johnny?
Yeah, when does it rain in California?
It's raining in California. It normally doesn't happen, but it is happening. But we're gonna get out of here. We're doing the State 4 to Avery, Dennis Bob, climb via the SID. Top altitude is going to be, what's top altitude? 39 on the SID.
I think it's 13. I put in 12.9 until I was
Let's see. Stand by. Oh, no, not that one. All right, so top altitude is 13,000 feet. 13, he's got it there. All right, good. Squawk 1340. 1340 we got there. Top altitude's there. That's kind of a little bit of a check, you know, when we're going over this stuff. And then we actually do a real briefing where we'll talk about it again. But anyways, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head south and then over to Avery. We are doing the noise abatement out of here. What we like to do is do a little bet. I am betting 79. Johnny, what was your bet?
77.2 N1.
77.2. So N1's the amount of thrust that we're going to have coming off the engines, maximum thrust up until our cutback, and then our cutback we're going to go to somewhere in that 79, 77. We'll get the final number there, but we like to play a game and see who can get closest without going over. He doesn't like the Price is Right rules. I like the Price is Right rules.
So what was the bet on it again?
$5.
Right.
So anyways, that's what we're doing. It's going to take us 2 hours and 19 minutes, and it is kind of a rainy day today. So we'll see when we head over there. Over in Dallas right now. Let's check out what the weather is doing. Whoop. All right, 72 degrees over there. They've got a few clouds at 12,000. It's VFR, so nice day over in Dallas. And we'll be out of here in just a minute. I do have to try out my acai bowl. I put it in my bag, so we'll see how that works. I did get the mango and coconut. So we gotta check it out. Give my review. Garrett probably knows the real deal on which one you should always get. But I'm gonna try it out. All right, here we go. Ah! Foul already.
You can dress him up, folks, but you can't take him anywhere.
The next captain that gets in the seat, I'm sorry.
And how is it? Magically delicious?
It is magically delicious, actually. Actually, I really like the coconut on it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think the mango's the ticket with the coconut on top. So, all right. I'm a believer. Let's give the passengers a brief. First, I'll look back there to make sure they're not briefing the overwing. If they're not, then I'll go ahead and do a quick passenger brief, just letting them know what the flying time is going to be, what the temperature over there is going to be, and you know, those kind of things. Over there, it's going to be bumpy or not. So, and as we saw on our FD Pro or our WSI brief, it's going to be bumpy during the first part. The rest of the part should be okay. So, just basically relaying that to the passengers, letting them know what kind of ride to expect. Hey folks, welcome aboard. We have for two pilots. We're on our way to Dallas on flight 648. We'll be back here in just a couple minutes. Flight time today is going to be 2 hours and 19 minutes. Big altitude of 39,000 feet. Expecting a little bit of bumpiness out of here over into Arizona area, but past that it's supposed to clear up and be a pretty good ride. Just pay attention to that seatbelt sign. It's there for your safety. Right now in Dallas, it's 72 degrees. They've got partly cloudy skies and winds are out of the south, 12 miles an hour. We'll be underway in just a few minutes. Welcome on board. All right, there's that. We're going to get the rest of our brief done, and then we are out of here. All right, here at gate 14, gate's coming up. And 2 hours, 23 minutes. What it took us. Pretty uneventful flight going across. It's basically a lot of turbulence around here, but once we got into Arizona, just kind of like what we talked about, it's pretty smooth sailing. The only difference coming in, on the arrival, you tend to get vectored way out here, and then you vector all the way around, and We were behind a JSX. It was kind of slow, so we had to sidestep to the right runway. Originally we were set up for the left, but the spacing wasn't good, so hopped over to the right. All good. Exited, and now we're at gate 14. So the bad part is we do have a plane change unscheduled, so it is what it is. They tend to move airplanes from time to time, put them on different routes and all this other stuff. So for us, we have to get out of this airplane, go to another airplane, pre-flight that, get that ready to go, and then we got one more back to Phoenix. That airplane's running a little bit late, so we'll have a little bit of time here. Yay! Maybe grab something to eat. I don't know. What do you think?
After the acai bowl, dude, stop.
Which the Asahi Bowl, hey, 5 stars, man. Like, I'm sold. That's really good. We were both like very entertained with that.
It was delicious and it was filling.
It was filling. So there you go. I don't know.
And it was $13.
It was 13 in Orange County,
Yeah.
which I mean, usually that's probably 20. So it is what it is. It was very good though. So highly recommend. All right, we're gonna clean up the airplane. And we'll be in the next airplane probably here in the next hour or so. All right, here we go, new jet. Here at gate 15, so it wasn't very far. So what we're doing, Kitty 5, Holtz, might be the Sid. There's Squawk, got it there. Final altitude's 38,000 feet. Heading westbound, Glass Lake to Phoenix. 2 hours, 15 minutes is what it's gonna take us. We're gonna have almost 22,000 pounds of fuel. That's our route. So basically out here, we're keeping away from the southern route. Typically we go down here, but a little bit of a turbulent spot. There is some weather moving into Phoenix. And you know, coming from Orange County, we had all that turbulence. So we're expecting the same thing back into Phoenix too. So probably set the flight attendants right around Albuquerque, and then right on into Phoenix.
Thanks, buddy.
Let's see what the weather is. 75 degrees. Winds are up to 16 knots though out of the west. It's only 17,000. So it's broken. Partly cloudy out there, but should be nice temperature-wise. Although with the Waste Management Open, if you have not been there, I highly suggest you go. It is a very good time. It's happening this week. Brett, this week? Yes, this week. It's a great time. So Barrett Jackson just happened, so we got a lot of tourists in for that. Waste management's going on, so really good time to be in Scottsdale. It's very, very fun. But anyways, before we could do that, we got to get home. So 2 hours 15 minutes. It's a little bit faster than usual, so the winds aren't as high. So that's good. All right, John, do you have anything else to say since it's your leg?
Let's go home and hope I don't teach the Phoenix runway who's boss too.
John Wayne already knows. Ah, well, John Wayne's short. We gotta teach the lesson to John Wayne. All right, guys. See you in Phoenix. Oh my goodness, look at it is coming down here in Phoenix. Took us 2 hours and 13 minutes to get down here from Dallas. I will say that Mr. Johnny had probably one of the smoothest touchdowns I've ever seen. And look at, and in weather like this. Just crazy, bumpy, the airspeed was going up and down, it was just turbulent, it was like this the whole time. And he rocked it, which I'm not surprised. He is one of the best pilots I've flown with, I have to say. So here was our route. Let's see if we got some weather. So here's all the weather that was coming in. And you can see as it's updating. Coming in off of Zuni, it was just turbulent all the way in. Just with the rain. Take that out. You can see just with the rain out there. Just bumpy. It was really bumpy. But we ended up doing the ILS to runway 26. We broke out, saw it plenty early. Just basically did a visual. It's just gusty winds, rain, all that good stuff. So, John, nice job, man.
Thank you very much. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes, sir.
That's true. It's true. So anyways, this is our plans going on. We got to get it ready for the next crew to come on and grab this. We're going to grab all their stuff and beat feet as soon as possible. So we're going to clean this stuff up. All right, so that's it for this today with Johnny. We're a bit ado to him. But anyways, hey, thanks for watching. Trying to get these videos out a little bit more. As you guys know, we got the podcast going on too. And if you guys want to support the channel, we have flyingwithbigearn.com, the merch. There, everything goes to support the channel. So we appreciate your guys' support, love, and everything.
Good night.
We'll see you next time.
Going up, going up, going